Last night I couldn't stop thinking about this girl. For context, in Uganda, everyone's last name has a meaning. It could be an ancestral meaning, it could mean the circumstances under which you were born, it could also mean the things your parents envision for you when you're older. Depending on your tribe, different tribes name differently. And then for the first name, it's usually inspired by a name from the Bible, inspired by a soap opera your parents enjoyed to watch, or name from the Quran, or a random word your parents liked in English. So this girl in particular was named Fia. Fia's parents had died when she was little. I must have been 7. Fia must have been about 10 years old. In my eyes, she was so much older. But Fia lived with her grandmother. Now, Fia lived miles away from where we lived. So she was kind of living a secluded life. The only time we got to see Fia was when she was in trouble. She'd either been beaten up and had come to my mom's clinic for treatment. And there was always an explanation for her injuries. So before Fia's house was a slaughterhouse, and everyone said the men at the slaughterhouse were not to be trusted. So I don't know how accurate that was, but no woman or child walked that way by themselves if they could help it. But Fia lived close to the slaughterhouse, and their house was in the middle of nowhere. So she really didn't have much interaction with other children. I don't believe Fia went to school either. So she came to the clinic sometimes with extreme beatings, and the grandmother had explanations for them. And this one particular time, Fia came with 2 of her fingers chopped. My mom was able to fix one of them, but the other one couldn't be fixed. It was gone. And they said Fia had cut her own fingers. Fia was a very quiet child. She never spoke a word. She always, in my young eyes, looked angry. But now that I think about it, I think she was traumatized and sad. And I wonder why the adults in the community never noticed that. So they used to say Fia would lock her grandmother in the outside bathroom and try to run away. She was always trying to run away from home. To adults, she was a disturbed child, and no parent wanted their child to associate much with Fia. Now that I'm older, I wish I was older then. I wish I could offer her a shoulder to lean on. I wish I could hear Fia's side of the story. I never heard Fia speak. I only heard people speak for Fia. And I hope she's okay. But